What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Right, I'm going to be honest, pretty much this whole virus situation is mucking up my schedule. I can't get parts delivered, and the website that I want free specific parts off is now closed, so there's no chance of me getting them. But yeah, I'm not too worried about that because they'll soon be reopened and I can finish off getting the new parts for the axle. So in the meantime, I've written the jobs that I need to do. So I've got to paint the brake lines. I've got some green hammerite ordered off eBay. Ordered it last week, it hasn't turned up yet, but it's alright, I'll just wait for that to come. I've also got to spray the fuel lines, so I need to clean them up, primer them, and spray them with the wheel silver I've got. I need to respray the tank, which is a bit of a story of its own. Basically, I sprayed it and then I lacquered it, and the lacquer's gone green. I will show you, but yeah, it's got like a faint sort of green effect to it. It's really weird, but anyway, I need to respray the fuel tank. Last coat on the axle, so I've painted the axle about three times now, I think, and I just want to give it one last coat pretty much to finish it off. I need to finish the underside, so I've sprayed all of the underside now up to the bulkhead, and there's just a couple of finishing touches that I need to do on that. Also, I need to finish my trailing arms. There's a bit of a story behind this one and all. I ordered them off eBay, and the guy said they were new, and when I buy something that's new, I expect it to be new, but they came, and I've got some pictures, so I'll add them in later. But yeah, they came and they were rusty and damaged, so I wasn't too impressed, but I've sanded them down and sprayed them again, but I just need to give them one more coat. I also need to refurbish the gear linkage. I've got that at work. I'm refurbishing that bit by bit at work, but yeah, I need to finish that as well. And last but not least, I've got to paint the exhaust. So I'm going to do a quick job on it because I'm not sure how long the paint's going to last on the exhaust, but I'd rather paint it and it look a bit better for the time being. So I hope that brings you guys up to date with my project and what I'm dealing with. I have painted and started to clean up a few bits, so I'm going to show you them now. The first thing I refurbished was this brake valve setup, and yeah, I think it looks really good. Sprayed the valves themselves and the clips, and done the bracket matte black. Got new nuts on there, so that's ready to refit. Something else I quickly worked on was these fuel lines. I'll give them a clean up, and then you've got two flexible hoses here that join to the metal pipes. And yeah, I didn't want to clean them up, so I got two brand new bits of pipe. This one's a 6mm, that one's a 8mm, and I also painted the clips. Yeah, I'm going mad. I did get some deliveries through, so I got these two brand new drums, and as soon as I got them, I painted them blue. Yeah, not everyone's cup of tea, but that's the way I'm doing it. These are black back plates that I got off the car. They're original still, you can sort of tell by the condition, but I painted them in the same hammerite blue, and they've come up really nice. So here's my box of goodies, all the parts that I've refurbished, or brand new parts that are ready to put on the Mk2. So I've got like a full spring kit here for the rear shoes, two bearings down there, brand new set of shoes. Yeah, pretty much this box is just filled of stuff that I've refurbished or bought, and that are all ready to go on the Mk2. So as you can see, some parts have come, some haven't, but it really doesn't matter. I'm making this video today just for a bit of content. I wouldn't normally make this sort of video because it's got no sort of set goal, but if you enjoy it, then let me know. And yeah, let's just get going with the jobs. So these are the trailing arms that I was talking about that I had a problem with on eBay. I'm just going to insert a clip now of what they used to look like. As you can see from the pictures, they weren't as described, and when I messaged them about it, they did admit to spraying them themselves, and they clearly can't spray either. So what I've done is rubbed them back down, give them a lick of paint, and they look $1 million. Here's the fuel tank in question. So it looks really nice and shiny on camera, but believe me, in person, it's got a green tinge to it. I only lacquered one side, so this bottom side still looks really nice. I've put the sender back in, but yeah, this top side's got a green tinge to it. I think I've got a picture of it actually, so I'm going to insert that now. I think you'd agree that that's got a bit of a green tinge, so all I'm going to do is sand this back down again and give it another coat of silver. Nicely prepped up now. I did actually chip it there, so that's another reason for giving it another coat. That tiny little patch turned into a massive job, so I've just had to wet sand all this outside bit. I'm nearly there now. I've got 2 coats of primer on, but I'm still going to wet and dry it because you can still see the outline. But yeah, nearly there with that. I'm now on the exhaust, got the wire wheel and a drill, and this is coming up really nice.
That carries them has kept me astray.
Exhaust is all now painted up silver, looks much better, and I've also sprayed the tank again. Onto the axle now. As I said, this has had quite a few coats now. In the ideal world I would have liked to get it sandblasted, but yeah, I'm just rolling with what I've got. Don't have the funds for that, and also in the current situation I'm not going to be able to get it sandblasted. But nonetheless, it looks alright, and I'm just going to put the last coat on it now.
Soon to act on it, can we ever be? That all depends on what you feel.
Next up, I've got the 2 brake lines that come out of the valves that are cleared up. Basically, one's much shorter because it only has to go to the offside, but the other one has to travel to the near side. That's a lot longer. Really easy job for these. All I need to do is wire brush them. Then I've got some dark green hammerite that just I'll brush on, and yeah, they should come out all right. Then brake lines have had 2 coats of that green hammerite now, and they've come up really well, so I'm happy with that. Now I've got the 2 fuel pipes. These run the length of the vehicle. They're really dirty still, so I've just got a bit of petrol to clean them up. Once I've cleaned them up, all I need to do is rub them down with a bit of scotch, primer them, and then I'm going to spray them in the wheel silver that I've got. Moving on, I've now given this underside its last coat. It's had 3 now, and I am so happy with it. It looks amazing. As you can see, I've just stopped just shy of the bulkhead because the axle stands are in the way, and I'm going to do that another time when I deal with the engine. But yeah, the finish I've got on this underneath is brilliant. I've done it all with spray cans, and yeah, I'm just so happy. For those of you wondering, my car is maritime blue, and I use this Holt spray paint. I ordered about 30 cans of this. That's the finish I've got with it, and I'm really happy. I feel like now's a good time to recap on what I've done today. So I managed to paint the brake lines, I sprayed the fuel lines, I resprayed the fuel tank, done the last coat on the axle, finished the underside, finished them trailing arms, and painted the exhaust. All that leaves me left to do is to refurbish the gear linkage, but I explained earlier I'm already doing that at work. Another little update for you guys. These videos are filmed over a couple of days, and I've managed to purchase the 75 mil lowering springs and the bolt kit from Outlaw Motorsport as they reopened the website today. I also contacted the owner today about adjustable pan rods and to see when they're back in stock. He says he's got 10 on the go, but they're not ready yet, but my name's now on one, so happy days. That's going to bring us to the end of this video. I understand that today's jobs probably weren't the most exciting, but I thought I'd record it nonetheless because this is what I've been getting up to during the lockdown. I am still working, but I feel for you guys out there that are bored at home, so thought I'd make the content. Good news about Outlaw opening again today, and all the parts should be here by next week, so then I can start getting that rear axle back together, and in the meantime I can start putting the lines back together and refit the fuel tank. Don't forget to give this video a like and comment below, tell me what you want to see me do next on the Fiesta, and if you're enjoying the content then make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one.